Hey, good morning to everybody. This is Vo. I just wanted to say what's up with it. About to get back on my hype. Doing my videos. What is this on my lip? I'm sorry that I have to stop, but there's something on my lip. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Um, wow. Okay, this is my first time watching the movie Temptation by Tyler Perry, and oh my goodness, I was crying. Like I'm a little crybaby, so I was crying about it because it was like it was sad, but at the same time, it had very, very valuable lessons to be learned in that movie. And I like that, because it kind of relates to, even though I'm old on it, I may be old, but I'm not a movie person. I really don't care too much about TV like that unless it's like reality shows. So, but it taught some valuable lessons, like so much. It's just like about loyalty, it's about like honesty, and it's about like being thankful for what you have. And if you have a good man by your side and there's things that can be changed to, you know, fix that, then stay with that man. Because like just because a guy have, a lot of money and he may be looking good as fuck, that don't mean that that's who that person is. Anybody can put out and play a role and portray a role to be someone they're not. And they could be wealthy and have a lot, or it could be the opposite. They could not be wealthy and have good love to give or affection. But it just lets me know to, first of all, to be loyal, to whoever I'm with, be loyal. And if it's a problem in a relationship, really go to that person and tell them what it is that they're lacking in the relationship that's not making you happy no more. Like if the person stops showing you affection, or instead of getting mad about it and running to the next person arms for that which you are missing in your relationship, I think you should really honestly talk to that person. And a lot of times that's the hardest thing to do, is to tell someone what to do when you feel like they know what to do and they just not doing it. But we all ain't perfect, and everybody needs some help on being a better person in a relationship, marriage. No matter what relationships you carry out here, it's never enough improving, like being a better person. And it just like, and it lets me know to always love myself and tell myself I'm beautiful, and to really not be insecure. Because what I noticed in the movie is that the female was a beautiful woman, but she was insecure and she didn't have a lot of money to just do what it is she wanted to do. And since she wasn't receiving compliments from her man and stuff, the next man, made her feel like appreciated and loved, and I feel like if you got someone that really truly love you and is a good person, then I think you should stay with that person. And the things they need to change, just, talk to them about it. And if it's changeable, then change it. But if it's not, then you gotta let it go. But it also let me know to not look past what a person is doing in their life. Things does matter, like if a person is like a total opposite person of you, and you like not smoking, not drinking, and they doing all them things, eventually you're gonna either want to try what they're trying, or they're gonna want to try what you're doing. But at the end of the day, you can't be blind to this shit. And a person can treat you like the world when they high. They could treat you good. They treat you, it's not like it's bums out here getting high nowadays off that powder and that hardcore drugs. It's really dudes, like good looking dudes, and people that have stuff and people that don't have stuff. So you have to be cautious in what you enter. Like what you see may not be always what you get, and it may, be years and years you think you know a person and you don't. So that's why it's very good to have a personal relationship with God, because there go your encouragement that you can do it. And then also love yourself, not depend on the next person to compliment you, encourage you, or anything, because you have to be your own fan. You have to love yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm going to encourage myself. I'm going to love myself no matter if I get this love from anyone else. I'm going to tell myself I'm beautiful. I'm going to do what it takes to get what it is I want, because sometimes when you depend on people, they either use it against you sometimes, or they throw it up in an argument, and it's very just good to be independent on your own, doing your own thing, because you don't have to hear people say what they did for you, what they helped you with, like, or they feel like you need them, like you gotta, even though it's a lonely world out here when you're doing it by yourself, but if you take care of yourself by yourself, you won't have to depend on the next person to take care of you. And if they say no to you on certain things, you can go and get it for yourself. You don't have to beg, plead, or feel like you're obligated to be with this person because of what they got, So it was a very good movie. It just was a sad ending, how they all wind up having, like how, the female wind up getting the AIDS, and like, man, I'm glad that the man didn't get AIDS though, because in spite of him not, remembering her birthday and giving her compliments, he was a good man. He's a faithful man to her, and I think that should be respected. If a person's being faithful to you and loving you and may not have a lot of money,